Speechless after seeing Teofimo Lopez's mind-blowing training videos, and what he allegedly said about Shakur Stevenson's chances has shaken the boxing world to its core. The pound-for-pound king didn't just drop a casual comment. Sources close to the camp claim Crawford is truly worried for his friend and sparring partner, because the version of Teo he's watching and training looks like a completely different level of danger. Insiders claiming to have overheard Crawford's private remarks say the recently retired legend made some jaw-dropping observations about Lopez's current shape and work rate in camp, allegedly noting that Lopez looks like a completely different animal right now and admitting he's never seen him this frightening, warning that Shakur needs to be fully prepared because this isn't the same Teo from past fights. The comment quickly exploded online, sparking heated debates in the comment sections as fans argue whether Crawford is genuinely concerned or simply building hype for the January 31st showdown. Yet several sources insist his worry is real, and that after watching Lopez's training, Crawford has been pushing Shakur even harder to make sure he's ready for the challenge.
Fight. Yeah. I think it's a great fight. You'll really see, because I mean, at the end of it, they're both Olympians. They're both multi-division world champions. Teo is an incredible fighter, and Shakur is an incredible fighter. Shakur has a really high...
But before we dive into the disturbing training footage that has everyone talking, Crawford himself made some very interesting predictions that have added even more drama to this already explosive situation. Just days after sparring footage of Crawford and Shakur working together went viral on social media, Terence allegedly posted with an emphatic prediction about the upcoming showdown. Crawford reportedly wrote on his social media, "I don't know at all, but what I do know is Shakur Stevenson beating the heck out of Teofimo Lopez." While the message appeared confident on the surface, sources suggest that people who know Crawford personally detected something slightly different in his tone compared to his usual predictions. One anonymous source allegedly stated, "But always backs Shakur publicly because that's his boy, but privately he's been telling people that Teo is looking..."
Very good offensive fighter. The difference between the two, for me, I think that Teofimo might be a little bit stronger of the two. But, speed can...
This is especially intriguing because Crawford has been in camp with Shakur the entire time, so he has first-hand insight into Stevenson's condition and how sharp he really is. Many people think Crawford is trying to keep Shakur confident by making bold public statements, but his private worries about Teofimo's training could paint a very different picture. The boxing world has been buzzing ever since training clips from both fighters began circulating online, with experts dissecting every movement to guess who has the edge. Surprisingly, there were reportedly moments in Shakur's camp where even Crawford looked shocked by just how intense Teofimo's preparation has been.
The way to win, if he stays outside of boxes, Shakur gonna pick him apart. Shakur's a polished boxer with some of the best speed in the game right now, and he's a defensive-minded fighter, which is very smart. It's hard to hit him. He makes you gamble to hit him, and he's gonna be a tough one to deal with. But if Teofimo is willing to gamble to beat him, then Teofimo can definitely make it a very good.
Sources claiming to have been present in training say Terence Crawford allegedly showed Shakur recent clips of Teofimo working out and pointed out several alarming details. One insider, speaking anonymously, reportedly said Crawford pulled Shakur aside and told him, "Look at his hand speed, his power, his movement." He wasn't trying to frighten him, but he wanted Shakur to grasp that this isn't the same Teofimo from earlier fights. These alleged conversations have taken on huge importance now that we're just weeks away from one of the biggest matchups of the year, and fans are wondering whether Crawford might know something the public doesn't. Many boxing analysts argue that Crawford's experience at the elite level gives him a rare ability to judge a fighter's condition and even predict outcomes from training footage alone.
I feel like you one of the last of the dying breed that actually want real challenges.
Yeah, I'm competitive, bro, so it's like I want to be the best. So when I see certain guys out there, and I seen Teo his last fight, I was there front row, and I'm like, damn, this dude is like, he's like a baby Roy, like he's like doing things with his
Sources close to the camp claimed there were times when Crawford allegedly warned Shakur's team to ramp up the intensity because Teofimo was training with a level of urgency that seemed extreme. People familiar with the situation say Crawford reportedly told the team, "You don't get it. Teo is coming for blood. He's training like he's fighting for undisputed heavyweight. We need to match that energy, or this could get ugly." Fans have dissected this alleged comment, believing Crawford was genuinely worried that Shakur wasn't treating the threat seriously enough early in camp. The most startling part of the whole story is the specific training footage that allegedly made Crawford completely rethink his initial expectations for how this fight would go.
Too, like he has like a little mental lapses every once in a while.
So who do you think wins that fight between him and Teofimo Lopez if they fight?
I think Shakur wins. And I don't think it's going to be like a super tough fight either. His IQ will frustrate him.
Don't you think Teo has also good ring IQ and all?
According to several insiders who track both fighters on social media, Teofimo Lopez has been dropping jaw-dropping training clips that show him moving with insane speed and conditioning, levels he hasn't displayed before. One person close to Crawford's camp reportedly said, "Bud watched Teo on the pads and said, 'This is different. This isn't normal.'" He kept rewinding the footage, studying the combinations, angles, and explosive power, clearly impressed but also visibly worried. These claims haven't been officially confirmed, yet the repeated consistency across multiple sources makes it seem like something serious is happening inside Teo's camp.
Really that time for him to really take his first loss and, me whoop his ass to the point where either he quits on the stool or I knock him out. How I see this fight being played out is with me pretty much setting that momentum for the people out there as well. Not really trying to force for it. However,
What makes this even more intense is that Crawford allegedly didn't keep his observations to himself. Reports claim he shared the footage with Shakur and the entire training staff, making sure everyone in camp saw the same warning signs. Since then, the boxing world has erupted online. Fans are reacting with a mix of hype and genuine concern, and the emotions are through the roof. One fan supposedly tweeted, "If Crawford is actually worried about Shakur after seeing Teo's training, this fight is going to be next level. Bud doesn't miss talent, and he's never been wrong." Another posted, "Crawford calling Teofimo a beast is the ultimate validation. The guy beat Canelo, and he's saying Teo looks scary. January 31st can't come soon enough."
You just said, though, you said that you ready to pull an upset. So you acknowledging that Shakur is the better fighter?
Never. No.
You just said that. You said the upset.
Well, I say the odds are probably has him ahead.
No, yeah, it's just the odds. They got him as the favorite.
Oh,
right
got you.
The odds I think is like 3-1 right now.
Okay.
So that's all.
Boxing fans are split on whether Crawford's comments are genuine or just part of the fight's marketing strategy. Some skeptics argue this is all designed to build drama and boost pay-per-view sales. One critic said, "This is nothing but hype. Crawford saying Teo looks dangerous only makes a Shakur win feel bigger. Don't get fooled by the promotion." This split shows how modern boxing often blurs the line between real concern and calculated publicity. The timing of these alleged remarks is also key, since the fight is only weeks away at Madison Square Garden. With the January 31st, 2026 date approaching fast, both fighters are in the final stages of training, and any psychological tactics could influence the outcome. Many observers also find it curious that Crawford would express such strong opinions about Teofimo's shape when Shakur still has time to peak before fight night.
But Teofimo knock out Shakur? No. Can Teo adjust to the point where he beats Shakur? Yeah. You don't see how? Shakur hates slick and economic boxers. So does Teo. They both hate where each other are. Shakur looks great against volume punchers.
Boxing analysts are split on whether Crawford's supposed warnings are sincere strategic worries or simply a way to motivate Shakur in the final stretch. People close to the situation say Crawford has been unusually involved throughout this camp, spending far more time with Stevenson than he has in past preparations. One insider reportedly said, "Bud is basically in the gym every day. He's sparring with Shakur, offering guidance, reviewing footage, and breaking down every detail. This isn't just friendly support. He's fully committed to ensuring Shakur comes out on top." Many believe that this level of involvement shows Crawford's concerns about Teofimo are real, not just promotional talk.
Okay.
Well, I mean, we all know he had problems with people that move around. I mean, he wants to stand in front of them, and he could pick them apart when you stand right there in front of him. But I plan on doing. I mean, I'm not going to say the game plan, but I plan.
What makes this situation so intriguing is the exact parts of Teofimo's training that allegedly caught Crawford's attention. Sources close to the camp claim the boxing legend was particularly impressed by 3 specific things in Lopez's recent footage. First, Teofimo's hand speed appears noticeably faster than in his past 140-pound fights. One insider reportedly said, "Bud kept saying his hands are insanely quick right now." He even mentioned that Lopez looks like a 135-pound fighter in terms of speed, while still carrying 140-pound power. Second, the footwork and ring positioning in his training videos seem much sharper and more refined than what we've seen from him recently.
I want to see him fight Teo. If Teo can win, you know, I don't have him beating Shakur, but he's more likely to fight Devin with like out no clauses, you know, just straight up welterweight. We have video footage. We've seen Shakur Stevenson say in an interview, "I don't want no clauses." Then maybe like a year later on the Breakfast Club interview, he say, "I want."
Sources indicate that Crawford was genuinely impressed by how smoothly Teofimo was moving side to side while staying perfectly balanced and ready to fire off combinations. The third issue, and perhaps the most worrying for Shakur's team, is the level of conditioning Lopez is showing right now, reportedly the best he's ever displayed in camp. One insider claimed Crawford watched Teo grind through brutal cardio drills and told Shakur, "This guy is built for 12 rounds. He's not looking for a quick finish. He's prepared to fight a full-on war." Coming from someone with Crawford's ring IQ, those observations carry real weight in predicting what could unfold when the bell rings. The fourth thing that supposedly stood out to Crawford was Lopez's defensive growth, especially his head movement and reaction time in training. Sources say Crawford pointed to specific moments in Lopez's footage where his defense looked sharper and more instinctive than it has in years.
That fight right there, I think this is gonna be like I think this is gonna be Shakur like best opponent for him, style-wise and all of that. Just because I feel like they matching.
Someone close to the situation reportedly revealed that Crawford was particularly struck by how sharp Lopez's defense has become. According to that source, Bud pointed out how smoothly Teofimo is slipping shots now, telling the team to pay attention to how clean and efficient his movement looks. He allegedly warned that if Lopez keeps moving like that, landing clear punches won't come easy for Shakur. Because of those observations, insiders say Shakur's strategy has been tweaked, shifting the focus toward drawing reactions, laying traps, and attacking from unexpected angles instead of relying purely on textbook boxing. The final concern sources claim stood out to Crawford was Lopez's mindset. Those around the camp say Bud noticed a level of intensity and mental sharpness in Teofimo that hasn't been there in recent fights. One insider recalled Crawford saying this isn't the version of Lopez who was just going through the motions, but the same driven fighter who dethroned Lomachenko.
Slow, right?
Mentally.
Oh my God, mentally, okay. I'm talking about I'm slow in the boxing ring, right?
Mentally.
I'm talking about the boxing ring, what you was talking about. I'm slow, right?
Mentally.
Okay, you're gonna see. I promise you.
Just watch, you'll see. That confidence has only fueled even more curiosity among boxing fans who are trying to decode what Crawford truly thinks about this fight. Publicly, Terence Crawford has been crystal clear on where he stands. On several occasions, he said outright that he expects Shakur Stevenson to come out on top against Teofimo Lopez. And reports even claim he put down a $10,000 wager with streamer Aiden Ross in Shakur's favor. That outward certainty, however, seems to clash with behind-the-scenes whispers suggesting Crawford may also have serious respect and concern for the version of Lopez showing up now. But those close to Crawford insist there's no contradiction at all. As one insider reportedly put it, Bud fully believes Shakur will win, while
this is a super fight. It's a super fight. It's interesting because every time I've spoken to Shakur about moving up in weight, he's always said, look, I'm good at 135. I think he understands that these guys at 140 are just a lot bigger.
That viewpoint lines up perfectly with Crawford's own journey through boxing, where he's battled elite threats and learned that true confidence only works when paired with respect. His role in this matchup clearly goes far beyond simply backing Shakur Stevenson as a friend. People close to the situation claim Crawford has taken an active, hands-on role behind the scenes, sitting down with Shakur for deep film sessions and dissecting Teofimo's past performances in detail. According to one insider, Bud and Shakur have replayed the Lomachenko bout countless times, along with intense breakdowns of the Kambosos fight, the Josh Taylor matchup, and nearly every defining moment of Lopez's career. This obsessive level of analysis shows just how committed Crawford is to guiding Shakur and stacking every possible edge in his favor. Reports also indicate that Crawford has helped bring in carefully selected sparring partners.
We know Teo for getting up for the big fights. And the reason why I really want to see this fight, I truly believe that Teo could stop Shakur. It ain't going to be no headshot that's going to do it. It's going to be the body shots. Shakur didn't get on those ropes when he fought Zepeda. I felt like Zepeda put him on a...
Someone reportedly close to the training camp revealed that Crawford personally selected every sparring partner brought in, choosing fighters who mirrored Lopez's style as closely as possible, comparable power, similar speed, and matching movement patterns. According to the source, nothing about this camp has been casual or improvised. That level of precision has energized Shakur's team and reinforced their belief that no detail is being overlooked. But the significance of Crawford's involvement goes far beyond this single matchup. This fight signals a possible shift at the top of the lighter divisions, with two champions entering their physical and technical peak at the same moment. Crawford's hands-on role shows just how important this clash is, not only for Shakur and Lopez, but for the future landscape of boxing itself. Many analysts agree that the winner won't just claim bragging rights.
Stevenson and Lopez, what a fight. Who wins that? Lopez. You think Stevenson? Lopez is a very good fighter, bro. I've trained with him, I've had him on the pod, he bangs hard, he's a good all-round boxer, slick. A lot of people don't give him the credit for how good of a boxer he is. Look, he's the type of guy I know about Lopez is that when he has to turn it up, he turns it up. And I think with someone like Shakur, he will have to turn.
What makes this even more compelling is that Teofimo Lopez has openly said that beating Shakur is only one chapter of a much bigger goal. In a recent interview, Lopez explained that if Crawford was able to jump multiple weight divisions to face Canelo, then he sees no reason why he couldn't eventually move up and challenge Crawford himself. That statement adds a fascinating twist, because Crawford is now deeply involved in preparing the very fighter Lopez must get past to reach him. Some insiders quietly speculate that Crawford's heavy presence in Shakur's camp may serve more than one purpose. According to one analyst, Crawford is known for breaking down opponents at an elite level, and by helping Shakur game plan for Lopez, he may also be studying Teofimo's rhythms, habits, and vulnerabilities for a potential showdown down the road. Whether that theory is accurate or not is still up for debate, but it undeniably adds another intriguing layer to why Crawford...
Tim Bradley said that he feels like Shakur Stevenson can hurt you. Not necessarily with power, but by frustrating you, controlling the distance, nullifying your offense, just making you look bad. He said that he feels like Shakur has superior boxing IQ compared to you.
That's cool. That's his opinion.
That's simply his viewpoint, and that's fair. The dynamic between Crawford and Lopez has never been straightforward, shifting over the years between friction and respect as their careers evolved. According to those close to the situation, Crawford's comments about Teofimo's current form are meant to be strictly professional, grounded in sharp observation rather than emotion. One source reportedly explained that Bud fully acknowledges Teofimo's ability despite their past disagreements, and when he describes him as dangerous, it's a sincere acknowledgement of skill, not an attempt to stir controversy. This attitude reflects Crawford's growth and his understanding that, at its core, boxing demands respect for talent no matter the personal history involved. As fans and analysts try to cut through the noise and separate reality from promotional storytelling, major questions still linger. Is Crawford genuinely worried that this version of Teofimo could pose a real threat to Shakur? Without Crawford directly confirming or denying these behind-the-scenes remarks, much of the discussion remains rooted in rumors and insider chatter. Still, one thing is hard to ignore: the intensity of Crawford's involvement in Shakur's training and the amount of time
fighting between 130, 135, and 140. They stack. around that area. So, I mean, as of right now,
skills that pay the bills.
The most skillful fighter at 135 will be hands down Shakur Stevens.
One thing is beyond debate. Both fighters are arriving in peak shape, and the tension surrounding this matchup has reached a boiling point. The countdown to January 31st feels endless for boxing fans, with excitement building by the day. Whether Teofimo Lopez truly lives up to the fearsome reputation that Crawford has reportedly hinted at, or whether Shakur Stevenson's sharp technique and ring mastery will be the deciding factor, can only be answered once the bell rings. Until then, Crawford's role is clear. Keep pushing Shakur to be fully prepared for any version of Teofimo that steps into Madison Square Garden on fight night. The pressure is massive, the camps have been grueling, and the entire boxing community is bracing for what could be a brutal showdown between two world-class talents. All we can hope for now is that both men remain healthy, reach the ring without issues, and deliver a fight that matches the enormous hype surrounding it.